No, you're too tall now. All right. Hey, I'm here with Annalise. I gotta deal with that because she's so short. No, she's just right. Hey, we're gonna talk about, I do actually have to kneel down. We're gonna talk about stretching today because I get a lot of questions on stretching. Annalise has been my personal trainer for years. I'm here at her amazing gym. And she just knows this stuff backwards and forwards. So we're gonna talk about why stretching is important, who should stretch. I always get the question, should you stretch before you work out, after you work out? So maybe we can just start in general. When should people stretch out? Why? How often?
I get that question a lot too. So stretching actually isn't something you want to do before you work out because your muscles are cold. So you'd want to warm up first,
Okay.
and then you could do your little workout, and then after your workout you have your muscles all nice and warm, and then you would stretch.
Okay. One question on that. What if they've strained a hamstring or something tight like that? Should they still just go ahead and warm up and work out, or should they do a little bit of stretching before if they've got some type of an injury like that?
So typically a strained hamstring, let's just say, or a pulled muscle is from overstretching or stretching it when it's cold.
Wow, okay.
So you actually shouldn't stretch it, you should rest it and ice it. So a lot of people think they need to keep stretching it and stretching it,
Right.
but they're re-injuring it and
Wow, I
re-injuring
didn't know
it.
that. Okay, so that's great.
Want to
So
avoid that.
Okay, so then maybe we should talk about what in general, the average person, maybe on a daily basis, should they only stretch after they work out? What if the average person's an office worker? Like a lot of people spend a lot of time at a desk. What should they do for the agility?
I like that question. Especially if you sit a lot and you're an office worker and you're sedentary, you absolutely should stretch throughout the day. But there's other ways you can do that. Gentle stretching, especially with your neck, and things like a good example for a neck stretch is to tuck your chin, look over your shoulder, and then come back, just to kind of relieve the tension in your shoulders because you're constantly like this on your keyboard. That's considered stretching, and it's also considered a nice neck exercise. The other things you could do is, if you're sedentary, sitting at your desk, go through range of motion squatting.
Okay.
So that warms up the muscles, and then you can actually sit on your chair. Let's see if I can demonstrate this. And cross your ankle, and you feel a hip stretch immediately, like that.
Okay.
So
it's real simple and they can do in an office setting.
Really
so if they
simple.
did 5 squats and then did that, that'd be sufficient.
Right.
And how often should they do that throughout the day?
throughout the day, oh my gosh, you could do it like every couple of hours.
Yeah, I recommend even more if they can do every 20 minutes as far as just the squats. But
Or
I think
get up
the
and
stretching-
just leave their desk altogether.
Sure.
Go get a drink, go to the bathroom.
Okay. So any other areas or any other suggestions you have just for the general person?
Most people are so tight in their hamstrings and their low back because they sit all day. So I was going to demonstrate a nice hamstring stretch.
Perfect.
One of the things that we do incorrectly all the time is stretch the hamstring wrong. So I'm going to show you how to do it the right way. So if you have something you can put your foot up on, or even if it's on the floor, you want to make sure that your chin is parallel to the floor, and you're going to slide your hips back and your chin comes forward. But you don't have to go like this and, overstretch your toe, because immediately when you're here, you're going to feel a stretch with your opposite hand right over your toe right there. That's all you need to do. But if you're going down like this, you're actually going to strain your low back. So think about keeping your back nice and straight, your hips pulled back, and your chin parallel to the floor. Opposite hand hovers above the toe.
And I like that one because I'm really flexible. I mean, I can get down pretty easily.
Yeah.
But when I do that stretch that you just talked about, I start to feel that stretch right away, and I get a much better stretch.
Right away.
So I think that's a great one to do. So.
And a lot of people that do the hamstring stretch this way, they compensate, oh, I can touch my toes, but they compensate by rounding their upper back to get those toes touched. And ideally, you'd keep your back flat to reach down and touch your toes. That's a better way to get the hamstring.
And a lot of people, which I just found with myself, and just work with me here, is that a lot of people have, I was having some knee pain. I started back running, having some knee pain, and it wasn't my knee, it was issues with my calf and issues with my plantar fasciitis, or my arch as well. So a lot of times people are having back and maybe neck issues. It's from these imbalances in these muscles. So these are going to be really helpful. So if you found value in this, please share it. Like, if you have comments or questions, please comment, and we will do our best to answer them for you.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.